Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be unboxing the Spring 2021 Erin Condren Seasonal Surprise Box. I just got it in the mail today, and as you can see, the packaging is actually a little bit smaller than it normally is, which doesn't really mean anything. It just means the products are a little bit smaller, but I was a little surprised because I honestly was expecting it to be a little bit bigger. And I tried really hard not to look at any spoilers or sneak peeks or anything, but I couldn't resist anymore, and I saw someone post a video on YouTube, so I watched it. So I know what's already in here, and because of that, I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I think what I'm gonna do is show you the products from least favorite to my favorite product, because based off of the sneak peek the video that I saw, this isn't my favorite box that Erin Condren has ever had. Last season, the winter surprise box was so good. So if you're interested in seeing my thoughts on the products or even just knowing what's in the box, stay tuned. And then before we get into the products, I would like to show that these boxes are interchangeable. I have never actually used one of these boxes as interchangeable, but the inside, you could basically fold everything the other way to make this the outside. And it says, "Somewhere over the rainbow is a new beginning waiting for you." And I will say the designs of their boxes are really pretty. So if you are crafty, you can definitely reuse the packaging there. And then what's new is also it came with this like little booklet, which just shows you the products in the box. And then like a kind of like a decorative item, which they have done in the past, but it's never been this big, and it's never been like a fold out booklet type thing. It was usually just like a postcard type thing. And this says "New growth, new beginnings," similar to the quote on the box. Spring is just about starting over, New Year's resolutions and things like that. So I think that this will be somewhat of a goal-oriented box. Okay, so starting off with my least favorite item is these vegan leather adhesive tabs, and these retail for $5.50, and this product is not an exclusive product, but this color is exclusive to the seasonal surprise box. So that's one of the perks of subscribing to the box, is you either get exclusive items, sneak peeks, or exclusive like colors and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say I hate this product. I don't even dislike it. I think it's a great product. It's just I really don't have any use for it. All of my planners and notebooks and things like that I use are dated, so I don't really have a use for tab. Although actually, now that I'm thinking about it, and now that I mention this, I have this soft bound horizontal planner that I use for content, and this doesn't have any tabs on it. However, this color matches really well, so I may actually keep these and put the tabs on, even though like I have this bookmark here that I use to flip to the pages, but I do sometimes notice that I have to like flip back and go to the monthly spread, so these might be useful on the monthly spread. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. So this actually may not end up being my least favorite product. And when I say least favorite, like I said, I don't actually hate any of these products. Kind of like how I ranked them in my head was just if I like it and just how often and functional that item is going to be and how often I'm going to use it. So before, when I first opened it, I didn't think I really had a use for it, but now I may. So stay tuned for that. The next thing that came in the box, and again going up in rank, is this daily focus journal, and the cover, I will say, is beautiful. It has the same quote as the inside of the box, but the rainbow and beginnings are in rainbow. And actually this is one of their new A5 notebooks, which I actually haven't seen in person yet, and I didn't even realize that these covers are also interchangeable, which is great. I had no idea that that was a function that they put on their A5 size notebooks, so I think that is amazing. And then the back is just this like watercolor block pattern. It looks like same on the inside as well. So this is the Daily Focus Journal A5 size. It has 3 months of daily intention journaling with weekly reflections, 3 tabbed sections, which I have no idea what they mean because there's no tabs here. So it just must be just 3 separate sections, notes pages and reflection pages. And this product is exclusive to the seasonal surprise box, and it retails for $20. And so I'm just going to quickly flip through here just to see what it is. So it has like kind of instructions, and then it looks like it has a couple like setup pages and stuff like that. And then let's see. Okay, so it has a couple of these getting focused pages, which I still think are set up, but there's 3 of them. So I think there's like one for each month is what it's supposed to be. And then it has this month, which is more monthly setups. And then it gets into the dailies. It looks like those are repeated. And then the end of the week reflection, which is again repeated. And then this is when the next month starts. So again, it's 3 months. So that whole thing is repeated. And I think there's a few notes pages in the back. And like I said, I am really interested in the A5. I know they came out with, Erin Condren specifically, came out with a budget notebook in this size, which looks really intriguing, and just normal notebooks in this size. I think this is a great size. However, this the daily focused, I don't think I'm really going to get much use out of this because the daily prompts, which is mainly what it's for, has the what I focused on today and how I'm feeling today. And then I guess a little bit of a different prompts each day, what brought me joy and so on. I don't think this is not really functional for me. I don't think I'm going to get any use out of this. So because of that, I'm going to put this in my donations pile. But if you're someone that likes to have some reflections or just kind of needs some motivation each day, I think this is a great product. And I love the size of it. And I also love that the covers are interchangeable because you can change it out. And that's one of the features that I love about the life planners is the interchangeable cover. So I think this is a great product. It's just not for me. The next product is the sunglasses and mask chain. And this one I have a little bit lower on the list just because I actually already have one like it doesn't look like this. One of my friend's moms made one for me for my mask, and then I'm going to later use it for my sonnies once the pandemic is over. So I guess you could always have more than one. There's no harm in that. But for me, I have no use for it. And I know you can somewhat because this is like pretty colorful and really nice actually. So you could probably take off these clasps here and just hook it together and just wear it as a normal necklace. Again, if you do that, that's not really my style, but this is another way to repurpose that product and even just use it as a sunglass chain once the pandemic is over and you have no use to use it for a mask chain anymore. And I think that's what these like clear hooks are for. So this would be for your glasses, and then these hooks, you would take that off and just use the hooks for your mask is how you would attach it. So again, I think it's a great product, especially right now. However, I just don't really have a use for it. And this actually, I'm assuming is exclusive. Yes, exclusive, and it retails for $16, which for me, like in my opinion, is a little bit expensive, but it is what it is. The next product, which is actually a little bit too big to even fit on camera, is this mesh tote. And this is an exclusive product, and it retails for $16, which I think is slightly overpriced, but not terrible. And this you could use for the grocery store or going shopping or really anything. The only reason why it's not really rated higher, because I love reusable products. I bring reusable bags to the grocery store every single week. I just don't really like the shape of it. I love the design. I love mid-century circles, and I do like the mesh. However, it's like super narrow up here, and then it just like bows out. So, I mean, the bigger on the bottom, it allows you to hold more stuff, but the opening is kind of small. And you can obviously open it larger, but the top is more narrow than the bottom, which I'm not really a big fan of. I think, however, I still will keep it to use because in my opinion, you can never have too many reusable bags. So I think I'm going to keep it, and I'll definitely get use out of it. It's just not really my favorite style, that's all. The next product are these fine tip markers, and these are exclusive colors. So these products are in the shop or on the website. However, these colors are not. And the set of 3 retails for $9.50, which doesn't sound too terrible to me. So I'm just going to open up this pack to see how they write. Okay, so I have this Erin Condren cube here. So let's see how these write. So these really are very fine tip, and I really like that. And these actually write pretty well. So if you guys are familiar with the dual tip markers, they're even thinner, I think. Let's see. So here's the dual tip marker. I'm using the thinner side here. So let's see. Oh, it's like the same, it looks pretty much the same thickness as the thinner end of the dual tip marker. So here's just a comparison of the tips. So like I said, this one actually, it looks a little bit finer, but it wrote the same way. But again, I have a pretty heavy hand, so that could be influencing how it's writing. But either way, I definitely will be keeping these. I don't know if I will ever purchase anymore, just like on my own. Because I do have a ton of the dual tip markers and I actually do use those a lot. So especially if they come out in the same colors with these, there's really no point to have both since they write pretty similarly. But I definitely will hang on to these and maybe use them in props for Instagram photos or whatever else. The next product are these watercolor sticker packs, and these are exclusive to the box and they retail for $9 for the 2 of them, which in my opinion is a little bit expensive, but it is, again, it is what it is. This is something that I would never purchase on my own. Like I would never see this on the shop and purchase it myself. However, since it came with the box, I definitely can think of ways to use it now that I have it. And what I'm planning to do is just use this in a school notebook and kind of use these strips as headers and just write the date or write who I'm meeting with, and then keep track of everything that way. And I'll use these strips. And then once I run out, I'll probably go to these circles. So again, something that I would never have purchased on my own, but that's one of the reasons why I really like the surprise boxes, is because you can kind of think of creative ways to use products that you weren't going to purchase to begin with, or you can kind of see and test out products that you, again, weren't ever planning on purchasing, but may end up really liking and discover new products to purchase in the future. And then the last product, which is my favorite, only because I know I'm going to get a lot of use out of it. This is going to be a very functional product for me, is the Daily Planning Notepad. And this is a sneak peek and it retails for $10. And it looks like it has 25 sheets and there's no other info listed. So it says plan on it and it has some mid-century circles patterns here. It's in this like purple. Let's see if each page changes colors. I don't think so, but let me see. Oh yeah, look, the pages do change. So this, or maybe that was just a misprint. So this page is like a purple. Here, let me get it closer. This one is kind of like a maroonish mauve color, camel maybe. And then the next page is that same camel mauve. And then a mint, a blue, and then back to that like pink purple color. So I really like that. It's kind of more of a neutral rainbow color scheme. So it'll be used, or it can be useful for pretty much any desk, and like, you know, coordinate with everything. So again, this section has a plan on it, mid-century circles, a giant to-do list, which is great. And then you have a section to prioritize today's top 3. You have a doc grid section and then just a blank section here. And size-wise, I can show you. It is a little bit smaller. So basically the same size sheet of paper, but because of this, there's extra room there, of the older notepad that came in another seasonal surprise box. And as you can see, I have used a lot of this. I love this product, which is how I know that I will use this product in the future once I run out of this one. So that is all for my unboxing today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite product is down in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.